Hello and welcome to the video. So I recently completed watching Breaking Bad and it was great. It was really what I expected before watching the show, because Breaking Bad is the most hyped up show ever, because most people call it the greatest show of all time, and I couldn't agree more. So in this video I'm going to talk about what I liked about Breaking Bad, the good, the bad, and all the other aspects. The best thing about Breaking Bad is that this show is unpredictable, and this unpredictability does not come from doing some random, they don't go anywhere out of the story, but this unpredictability comes from the story itself, comes from the situations that characters face. I don't know if I'm putting it in words correctly, but any small thing that happens in this show might lead to something very big. Any small situation that takes place in this show can lead to something very severe, and this unpredictability is where the magic is, because you can't stop noticing these small things that happen in the show after a while, because you know it's going to lead to somewhere. And this unpredictability is what makes this show such a great one. You'll understand this when you watch this show. And the second thing I'm going to talk about is the characters in this show. Where should I even start? This show has so many amazing characters. Every character in this show is amazing, like Walter White, Jesse Pinkman, Hank Schrader, Gus Fring. So many. I can name. How can I forget Saul Goodman? I can name every character in this show, and almost all of them are equally great. But my favorite character, or the character that I like most from this show, is Jesse Pinkman. Not because he got the best arc, not because he does something incredible in this show, because he's the hero of this show, or nothing like that. I like Jesse Pinkman because he's a very normal person. I can picture myself doing things that Jesse Pinkman does in this show. Not selling drugs obviously, but he makes decisions, he faces consequences that we all do. But the consequences go to a very severe scale most of the time. But what makes Jesse Pinkman very great is that Jesse Pinkman as a character is a very normal guy. He takes decisions like we all do on impulse. He makes mistakes, he learns. Most of the time he don't learn from them, but he does learn from his mistakes. He loses things, he loses people, he deals with suffering, a lot of suffering. I don't even know how to tell you, but Jesse Pinkman is the most realistic portrayal of a young guy who's in that place, who's in that situation which is in the show. I don't even know how to tell you, but most people might not like him, but he's my favorite character from the show. I like him very much. And now coming to, what did I forget? Yes, I forgot. Actually, I've written so many things on this paper because this is my first video and I don't know how to structure a video. Yes, I'm that good at making videos. The most satisfying thing about this series is the ending. Breaking Bad has one of the most satisfying endings of all time. It's not like they are totally giving you a plot twist in the end, or they're doing something incredible by bringing all the other characters, and there is no action sequence. There is an action sequence, but it's not the main thing in the last episode. There are so many things that they could have done differently, but they choose to do something totally different, and it works, man. It totally works, and it has one of the greatest endings of all time, and it's the most satisfying one. You can't hate the ending of Breaking Bad, even if you hate the show itself, you can't hate the ending of Breaking Bad, according to me at least. You might pick some mistakes, you might point out some things which are not that good in the ending, but the overall package that you get at the end is worth watching and worth enjoying. So from me, this show is highly recommended. I think most of you have watched this show already. I mean, obviously, right? But if you still haven't watched this show, I highly recommend you to go and watch Breaking Bad. I'll meet you in the next video. I mean, this is it for this video. I don't have anything else to say. I can say so much, but it's going to be a very lengthy video. I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, bye.